Tomboy Official, what is up? Sunday morning, February 25th, 2024. What have you got planned today? I did not want to get up. When I got up, the first thing I thought was, I don't want to be up yet. I want to go back to sleep. I heard the traffic, and I was like, it must be late. It was still dark, but I heard a little traffic, so I was like, the highway traffic's picking up, so I'm like, it must be later than like 4 or something. And it was almost 6. It was like 5:50 something when I was like getting up. I think I only woke up one other time. And so I slept pretty solidly. At night had about maybe 3 milligrams of a hybrid edible and 5 milligrams of that was around like 7:30 p.m. and then 5 milligrams of melatonin around 9:20 p.m. I was knocked out by like 10:45. So yeah, I slept about 7 or so hours, only woke up a little bit once. I felt like I might need a little more sleep, but I could also tell, like, I'm not gonna sleep. Like, you know how you wake up and you can kind of just tell, like, you're not gonna go back to sleep? Like, I already knew that. So I just got up. Like, I was like, I'll lay here till like 6:30 and then get up. Coffee's pretty motivating for me to get up for. I mean, I hate making it. I don't like hate making it. I just don't like, that somebody else might come in and start talking to me while I'm making it, because I'm really not in a mood to really entertain other ideas that aren't ideas that are already in my head. Sunday is going to be a little busy, but I might not go hard the whole day. Saturday, I relaxed. I kind of binge watched Fresh Prince. I got in a workout. It was weird. Let me see how long it was. Let me see how long this workout was. I didn't exactly write it down, but I kept the timer. 50 minutes. So about 20 minutes, and then we'll count it. I did some cleaning and, a little cleaning in the garage, a little cleaning in the bathroom. That's a lot of like bending and stuff, and some stretching. That was about 20 minutes. Then I did about 15 minutes of a combination of like stretching with some like lifting. So instead of like taking the breaks, I was like lifting in between or doing like strength training. And then I took a shower because I noticed that the church service where my folks go, I noticed it was over. And so I was like, well, we might be eating within the next like 40 minutes. And then I realized, okay, I didn't really work out for that long, so I went back to it for another like almost 15 minutes. And yeah, I was wanting to, like, usually we eat lunch by like 2 on Saturdays, but I don't know what my dad was up to. He was out, and they didn't start eating till like 4:30, and I had already eaten at like 2:30, so my meals were way off yesterday. But I ate again at like 4:45 just because I was like, well, 2:30 is too early. But 4 is usually kind of my cutoff. So again, like I'm kind of back. Well, it's not really my cutoff because I have been eating dinner later at like 5:30, but I do like to eat earlier. So yesterday that got screwed again, a little bit. But I still ate before 5, but it was like I ate lunch at like 2:30 once I realized we weren't gonna eat, and then around 4:45 I ate again because I was like, I want to get all my meals in. Usually it's before 4:30, but I can go till maybe like 5:30 or so. That's kind of really where I'd want to cut off, but I try earlier. Because of the form of intermittent fasting, I kind of like to have nothing in my system until my coffee in the morning. Now it does kind of give me an energy dip in the morning. That does kind of contribute to me being a little bit on the grumpier side in the morning, but also I feel like a little more clear in the morning once I get coffee and a bunch of water in me. I do feel a little like, okay, I don't need like I don't know, I don't feel like heavy in the morning. I don't know, I don't know what it is about it. I kind of like it. Like, I feel like it helps me wake up. I don't feel like groggy. I can't go back to sleep. Like, I'm usually like up, even if it's like maybe I would like to sleep in. Sometimes it's like, who wouldn't? But yeah, this is like, it's a good start to a new week. I don't think I'm working out today. I'm winging it on deliveries. If I feel like getting out of the house, I'll go do deliveries. I might just stay in. I don't really know. I did my taxes last night. So, yeah, I had miscalculated in my head about how much I was going to owe on taxes because I had ended my job. I ended my job December 30th of 2022. And so I wasn't expecting for taxes to really have anything coming back to me. I haven't had anything come back to me in like over 10 years, like probably like almost 15 years. Like when I worked at a school, I had money coming back to me, but this is the first time I've had money coming back to me since I even moved to San Diego. So that was a nice surprise. I expected to owe a lot more. I mean, I do owe more than what I'd like to owe, but I'm getting a refund off federal, but I'm owing state, so it's annoying. And I use TurboTax, and I somehow signed up for premium. I need to maybe cancel that. It's like an extra $44 to sign up for it. Like, I don't want it, and I don't think I opted in, but I mean, they asked me so many times about different types of payments that I might have accidentally clicked into it. And because I had some a type of a 1099 I had to file, I couldn't do the free TurboTax, and I was like, well, I'll just take it out of the refund, whatever. So it's annoying. So I'm gonna be missing like $122 because they're charging me like $39 federal, $39 state, just for the fee for TurboTax, and then the extra $44 for premium, which is BS. But I was so tired about it. By the time I got done with it, I was like, I don't want to look at this anymore. And so I should be set. So that money should come in about 3 weeks. I need to budget for what I want that money to do. But today is Sunday, and I usually have like a budget day Sundays, so I do need to get on that. I think I might hit some deliveries after breakfast or something. I don't know yet. Close to like 11 maybe. I don't know. I'll see. I'm kind of winging it today, but I've got a lot of paperwork related stuff to do. I gotta mess with TikTok. I'm so like annoyed with TikTok, but I gotta mess with them. I gotta mess with what else? I need to just list out what is coming due on subscriptions and what dates. I know my gym membership is due today. It's the 25th. And then in the 20s in March, I'm going to have stuff due. I've almost always got stuff to pay for. But between like the blogs and website, which is going up, so I'm going to be paying like almost $5 more per month for the website. And I don't know, gas has gone down, but the car I use, it guzzles so hard that it doesn't even matter. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that right away. And then that's kind of all I have to pay for. And I gotta pay for this, start paying for my train ticket to and from San Diego for the 15th or the 16th, whatever that weekend is. So I kind of like my plan for today. Deliveries are not that motivating, but for Sundays they kind of are, just because there's way less traffic usually. But yeah, I would like to get this TikTok thing figured out. And then I have a bunch of stuff I need to write. I don't know if I have a bunch I need to record. I might, but I haven't really had a lot of, podcasting topics lately. Because I'm just kind of going with the flow, so I'm not really doing much. Woke up a tad sore, but that kind of mostly went away. I think it was from my workout. My arms were kind of sore when I first woke up. But they feel fine now, actually. It was just like right when I was first getting up. So I don't know what that was all about. But I gotta keep hydrating. I'm probably gonna watch some finance content or something along those lines, because I feel like I've been out of the loop for a while of anything new going on. I don't really think I have much more to say. Just finishing up my coffee. I'm only like halfway through it. But just trying to plan out my day before I start doing anything. But I told myself if I get tired later, I can just go back to sleep. So I'm probably gonna reheat pasta for breakfast. I know it's weird, but it keeps me from really having to cook too much. We had KFC for dinner or lunch or whatever it was at 4:45. So I don't think we're really... I mean, we had KFC, but I don't think we ate it all. There's still some pieces left. Yeah, my folks ate yesterday at like, their first meal was like after 10, and then their second meal was like 4:30, and then I don't know, they were up late. When I was trying to go to sleep around 9 something, my lights were already out. I kind of heard them up a little bit, so, and somebody was eating that late at night, so, I mean, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying, I'm on a completely different schedule. Like, I try not to eat too late. If I do, it's just to get the calories in. Like, if I know that I'm, like, way under and haven't really eaten enough in my meals, and then there's food that's late, and then it's like, okay, I'll eat it because I know I need the calories, but I don't really eat late if I've already eaten the amount of calories I need, like, near 1,500. I mean, if I've eaten, like, between, like, 1,400 and 1,500 something calories, I kind of don't really need to eat more. Like, it wouldn't be, like, a health issue to eat, to try to eat more. Like, I don't mind if I get hungry. I mean, it's not comfortable, but I don't mind if I get hungry if I know that I've eaten the right amount of calories. It might just be a timing thing sometimes. So, it is hard for me to kind of, like, try to eat meals on time when I have a family that wants to eat meals together, but then they don't want to keep the same time. And I'm not really doing it to be rude. It's just like, I wake up early, so I'm not going to be eating breakfast at like 10 o'clock if I'm up at like 6. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I like to get my day started. I like to eat breakfast around 8 because it's like still morning. Like, I'm not trying to eat like lunch at like 4, it's like that's almost dinner already. It's like I've been up for so long, and I'm trying to sleep early too. Like, the later I eat, the harder it is for me to like sleep earlier. So I really like to just start early with coffee, have breakfast around 8, have lunch. Maybe I could push lunch to almost 2. Like, I like to be at least in the kitchen by 1:30. If I'm cooking something or heating something or whatever it is. But yeah, then I like my last meal to be usually around 4:30. I do prefer to eat lunch around noon, but it's hard if I'm doing deliveries. I'm kind of out and about, so that kind of messes up my lunch schedule. And sometimes I take the food with me, because it's hard to be driving around with other people's food is in the car, and it's like got like fried chicken and like Mexican food and all these like chicken wings and stuff, and like it smells good. I'm like, dude, I just want to eat this. So, but yeah, it's kind of what I've been up to. Kind of what I've been working on. And yeah, that's mostly it for today. Finances, paperwork, all the loose paperwork that I gotta finish up. I'm glad I did my taxes. I was really putting that off because I was like, man, I don't want to owe money. So I'm happy that I don't owe money. I hope I didn't do something wrong, but it should be fine. I guess if I'm paying for $44 premium, they'll have me protected, I guess, but I gotta figure that out. That's one of the first things I need to figure out this morning. I need to go through all my subscriptions, see what I'm subscribed to, list out when things are coming due, next payments, and then I've got to make sure I'm not subscribed to anything weird. I subscribed for a 7-day trial for Adobe for those PDFs, to edit PDFs. So that's already come in handy like twice. And then because I needed to sign something, and I needed, and it wasn't working on Microsoft Edge. And then a friend had me fill out a PDF that wasn't like a fillable one, and so luckily I still had that. So I'm still gonna have it for a couple more days, and then yeah, I'll probably do some blogging. I don't really know. If I can get into a story, I'll probably do some blogging. I just haven't in a while. I haven't really written anything. I haven't finished. I have some drafts I need to finish, actually. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do before breakfast. And then I'll kind of get on with my morning, I guess. But keeping them short, that's about it for today. Once my energy kind of picks up a little bit, it's kind of getting there, but I'm still a little groggy, foggy. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. All right, guys, have a good Sunday out there. If you're busy, get done with what you need to get done with. If you're resting, make sure you're getting in that rest and not scrolling around and, wasting your resting energy on things that aren't really restful. Like, pay attention to what's actually restful. Watch relaxing stuff. Don't get into anything too intense. It'll tire you out. And I'm one to talk, but if you can work out even a little bit. It helps. That can help a lot. So, all right, it's time to get on with Sunday. Let's start out and have a good week. Set the tone of your week pretty strong. So that Monday doesn't come in too heavy. I try to make Sunday a heavier day so that by the time Monday comes in, it's like whatever. I've already started, doing harder stuff on Sunday that I didn't want to do on Monday. I try to knock out some of Monday stuff to make Monday a little bit lighter than Sundays. It's like a mental thing. I don't know why, because everybody's like hating on Mondays all the time, and it's like I'd prefer to hate Sundays more than Mondays, I guess. I'd prefer to, because it's kind of more optional. It's like a more free day. So I try to like get stuff done. I'm a little more motivated to get stuff done that I know is going to be due on Monday. Or just to lighten my load for Monday. If that makes sense. I mean, a lot of stuff has to get done anyways. So it's like, a lot of times it's the day that makes, that it has to get done on that makes it so that that day is not pleasant. I think most people go from complete rest Saturday, Sunday to jumping into work on Monday, and so Mondays don't feel good. But I'm like, dude, like, don't do anything, Saturday and break up some of the stuff that's gonna have to be done Monday. Do some Saturday night, do some on Sunday, and then Mondays, don't feel so like completely hectic. It's not like I'm going from complete like a cold start. I'm like, I've already kind of knocked out some stuff that I don't like. I find it easier to kind of start my week doing the stuff I don't like. Taxes. I mean, who wants to do taxes for fun? Who wants to budget for fun? Like, that kind of stuff isn't fun, but it kind of sets things up a little more easily, I guess. All right, guys, that's all.